Hello, I'm Terrill Welch, and today we're going to look at the painting process for letting go of the sky. I'm a landscape painter, exposing the mystery in an ordinary day. I usually start my paintings with this process, a few marks to guide how the painting's going to develop. That little shiny spot on the canvas is just where I put a bit of yellow paint to cover up a dark mark that was on the canvas from bouncing around the studio. At this stage of the process, it's not about using the references to paint what's there, but simply to use the reference and then make some marks about what is going to be there. There's a lot of adjustment between the reference materials and the canvas. The idea is to not use the canvas as a way of replicating what's in the reference, but simply as a memory guide. And this approach allows me maximum freedom in making the adjustments I want to get the feel for what it was like when I was gathering the references. My studio is usually very quiet. Seldom do I have music on. I love these muted gray days. So my studio is south exposure because that's what I have. And so the moving light during the day can be disruptive on a sunny day, but when it's sort of evenly overcast, I can just keep working. These early marks come through all the way to the end of the painting as far as the movement in the work. So you can see already, you can begin to feel where everything is. Keep it from being too distracting. Notice that I'll go over areas I have been, and there's just, it's not so much about getting the mark right, but remembering what I want to put there later. And by reaching across and having marks on the whole canvas, I know the framework of what it is I want there, and this feeling that it goes kind of beyond that. Now in this case, I've decided that I want to start the overpainting from the outside in. You can start painting from sort of any direction, but I work in the same way, this kind of getting marks and on the whole canvas where they're going to be. Stepping back regularly. Sometimes in this space I have to come all the way up to where we're looking from just to see what I'm doing. And mixing the first green. You'll notice I won't even bother to clean out my brush. I just grab my 1-inch brush and start getting it on there. So no need to be particularly precise at this point, and the edges are soft. I use directional brush strokes a lot. And that sort of is what gives the movement in the painting. And they're not random, they're sort of the way the movement is. Nothing in our natural world is ever really particularly still. The light is always moving. There's a breeze or something that creates a rustle. Sometimes if you're really still, you can hear your breath kind of matching the rhythm of what's around you. This paint is really building up. And I've just gone over and back and through again and again. I use a black and white image to sometimes get a sense of how the light is moving through the painting. It allows me to make corrections. Now I'm putting the pearls on, the last light, highlights and bright spots. And the painting is complete, 36 by 20 inches. The edges are done. There was a light hand used on the canvas all the way to the end. Thank you for watching. Enjoy.